Welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I made a video, and I was just recently helping a friend of mine load develop for his new 6.5 PRC. And so I had to do a little bit of brass trimming, and I just sort of stumbled upon a little tip that I wanted to share with you guys on using one of these Frankford Arsenal case trim and prep centers. I've had this thing for quite a while, and I'm a pretty big fan of them. They're a nice sort of do-all trimmer, as you well know. They'll trim your brass, chamfer it, and deburr, and then there's another spot over here you can clean your primer pockets if you're one of them kind of weird people. Uh, but anyway, my only sort of hate that I could give to this case trimmer was that it would just wear my fingers out, like trying to hold on to the brass when you stuck it into the trimming part. Because normally, if you're familiar with these things, there's a little plastic collet in here, and you try to get that, reasonably tight so the brass isn't just real wobbly in there or whatever. But it would just kind of wear on my fingers, because sometimes if the piece of brass was kind of long, it would try to spin the brass, and it spin in your fingers and everything. And that was the only thing that I wasn't really crazy over it about. And I've got a couple of Gerards, so I don't use this thing very often, because I have my Gerard tri-way trimmers for things that I shoot a lot, like 308 and 223 or whatever. So I only use this thing every now and then, so I've never really gave it that much thought on how to work around this. Well, I also have one of those little Lyman easy trim systems. If you're not familiar with, they use these little interchangeable pilots or whatever, and well, they come with a case holder. And I had the bright idea of trying the case holder out, which there's lots of different companies that make these things. The Lyman one in particular, you just you use a regular like RCBS style shell holder. It slides in there, and then there's this threaded insert that goes up through the middle of it. As you can see, it's starting to come out there. And you just put your piece of brass in there, tighten it down, and now it's locked in. And when you can now use the Frankford with this nice big case holder to hold on to. And oh my gosh, it is just, I wished I would have thought of it years ago, but I just thought of it the other day, and man, is it the way to go. It does not fatigue your fingers whatsoever. Got this nice huge knurled knob to hang on to, so now I can just stick it in the trimming part, let it trim, then come over here, do the chamfer, do the deburr, and then all it takes is just not even an eighth of a turn to get it out. And then you just slide another one in, crank it down. Whoop, I didn't get it in there. The tricks of working through a camera. And you just tighten the next one down, and away you go. So I just wanted to share that with anybody that has one of these things, because as you know, they're not a bad machine at all. Probably one of the best bangs for the buck as far as just a do-all case trimmer. Because being able to have the chamfer and deburr operations happen all right here at the same time, when you don't have to pick the brass up again and do another operation. Is if you've watched any of my videos, I hate to touch brass any more than I have to during the reloading process. I like to handle it as few times as possible between firing it and it becoming a loaded round again. So that's one reason that I like these things. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully that might save somebody else from losing some skin off the side of their thumb and index finger, like I've done many times when one of your case heads has a little burr on it from being fired under you know, maybe a little extra pressure or a little ejector mark or whatever. And then if that thing starts spinning in the case trimmer and it catches your finger, that's not a fun time. So anyway, thanks again for watching. If you like any of my videos, I really appreciate you subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm almost there. And when I do, it'll just be a big party for me, because I think when I get to 1,000 subscribers, that might qualify me to get a little bit of ad revenue off YouTube, and which will help me buy more junk and make more videos like this and share with you. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.